Hi guys, so in one of my last videos, I smoked weed and almost died story time, I said that there was a collection of story times that led up to that, and this is one of them. There's another one, but that's quite a more serious video and I don't know if I'm like ready to film that or whatever. So this story time happened maybe like a week before the whole weed incident. So that happened a week. This happened a week before the whole weed incident. I was with my best friend and we were getting ready to go to a Machine Gun Kelly concert. Can I just quickly say that this happened the day I got out of hospital. You know, I got let out from the previous incident that I'm too scared to film. We were getting ready to go to this Machine Gun Kelly concert. You know, we were getting everything, getting our clothes on, getting our makeup, all that shit. And I had phoned my boyfriend again. He was there and this incident occurred. I was like, oh, do you want to come to our concert? And he was like, yeah. He got his ticket, I got my ticket, my friend got her ticket, and we were all going. Again, my best friend had brought all her like little group of friends. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly that'll like yeah. So we got on the bus, we all had our tickets, we were going to the concert, we were like, oh, this is going to be such a good night, you know. We thought it was going to be like an amazing night. And this flashlight is on and I have a blob in my eye. And if you could see like a black mark up here, I got dye on my head, so like just disregard that. We were on the bus and we were on the way. So we got off the bus and we actually went to McDonald's, I think, first. I can't remember. This is like hard for me to film because this was like a really bad week. And I've like mentally like blocked it, so it's like hard to remember. I know the other people that are involved in this probably remember like every detail, and like as you can tell from the title, I was drunk during the bad portion of this, so it's hard to remember. But I'm gonna tell it as I remember. We were on the way up to the O2 Academy, which is another place in town that I had a panic attack at before as well. When I went to a McFly concert. It was really bad. Again, I don't know why. I know that something bad's gonna happen if I go back to that place, but I still keep doing it because I'm a fucking idiot. We waited in this line to get into the actual concert hall for so fucking long. We were literally standing there for like an hour. I think it's because we got there a bit earlier because Chloe's little friends were there a lot earlier, so we had to be there earlier as well. But whatever. I was standing with my boyfriend, my friend, my best friend. So it was okay. So when we finally got in, they, you know, checked our bags and all that, made sure there was, I don't know, no fucking drugs or shit. And we didn't have drugs or anything like that, don't worry. We got into the concert and I had asked someone to go up and buy me alcohol. And they were like, yeah, sure, you know, like whatever. Came back with some like little, I guess like, it's not like, they're like kind of like alcohol, but it's like really like low, like there's hardly anything in it. It's called Blue Wicked. It hardly has any alcohol in it, so it wasn't like really do it to you. And then I made the guy go up and get another one, and my boyfriend was like, you know, kind of like, oh. Cause like no one else would go up and like get me anything. They were like, no, like you just got out of the hospital, like sit down. The guy had came back with a Venom, which is a really, really strong drink. Very strong. And I had never been properly drunk like before this incident. And I was like, fuck it, I want to get like pissed. I want to get blackout drunk, which is just so stupid. Don't do that. He went and he bought me another 2 Venom, 2 to 4. I can't remember how many. My memory's completely black. It was 2 or 4. And you know, we were partying. Machine Gun Kelly came on. It was a good time. Yeah, we were just having fun, really. And this is when it started to get wrong. I have a couple of photos, but I don't know if I have them here. This is true anyway, like, just because I don't put in photos doesn't mean it's not true. I do have photos, like, if I find them I can put them in, but if I don't, I don't. I started to get a bit like tipsy, like, whoa. And then I got another Venom and that just, it fucking fucked me up and I was like falling about the place. And this part, you know, we were still having a good time at this point. I wasn't like angry, I wasn't doing anything like out of the ordinary for a drunk person to be doing. I was still dancing with my boyfriend and my friend. I started to feel sick, and as I mentioned in my last video, I have a phobia of sick, so I had to go outside and you know. And I walked up the stairs to go outside from like where we were standing, because we weren't sitting down. It wasn't like a sit down club. You could sit down, but we weren't. We were standing in the crowd. I was like, right, I need to go outside, and Chloe was like, okay, I'll come with you. Connor, my boyfriend's name, he didn't come. He was still in the crowd. He was like, do you want me to come? And I was like, no. He was like, okay. I was like, I just want Chloe, because when I do like panic, one person that I know that always calms me down is Chloe. She's really good at that. Like, I don't know, she should be like a therapist, like, honestly. Sorry if I like laugh, by the way. It's kind of like a nervous laugh, because I'm nervous to like put this out there, but like I guess it's funny to look back on, but in the moment it wasn't funny. It was really actually quite terrifying. I saw a man that I really don't like. He's a bad person. I'm not going to get into the reasons why I don't like him, because nope, I don't want to think about that. As soon as I saw him, I freaked out. I had a full panic attack. I went outside in the smoking area, and I was smoking a cigarette, and all the guys standing were like, what's wrong with you? And all these tears were streaming down my face, and I was fucking freaking out. But I was still drunk at this point, so I was still falling about the place. And this woman, I love this woman. I don't know who she was. I never got to ask her name or anything. I don't even know if I did, and I might have asked her name, but I can't remember. It's hard for me to remember this, because I was like really drunk. Like really drunk, like you'll see in a minute. So I told her about the guy and why I didn't like him, and she got so angry, and she went up to him and slapped him. He was like, well, this is what I've been told, because I was still standing outside, and my best friend went with her, and my best friend was like and yeah, she slapped him. Okay, let's get away from him. I fucking hate him. Let's not talk about him anymore. And the paramedic saw me. And at this point I got really, like, I was okay, but at this point, like, I got blasted in outer space. I can't remember a single thing. I keep saying so and like, I'm really sorry about that. It's just like, it's just a habit that I can't shake, so I'm sorry. We went with a paramedic, and he took us in this little room, and my boyfriend, like, no, hold on, backtrack. He took me in the room, and he kind of held me there, like, against my will. Like, I was like, I don't want to be in here. I want to go outside. I'm having a fucking panic attack. Like, I want to go outside. And he thought that I was just attention seeking, in his words, because he didn't know what I was panicking about. And I think if he did know, like, I don't like talking about it, so I don't just tell people. But I think if he did know, then, you know, he wouldn't call me an attention seeker. But he thought I was just drunk and wanting attention, you know, all that. He wasn't letting my friends, my boyfriend, anyone come in. He wasn't even, like, he wouldn't let me speak. Like, he was just shouting at me, and I was like, what the fuck are you shouting? Like, who do you think you're talking to? I remember saying, I was like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, do you know who I am? But nope. And he finally let my boyfriend come in, and I was just lying on him. I was like, Connor. He was like, oh, it's fine. And then we got outside, and I could not walk. And Connor was literally standing behind me, and he was holding me up. Like, I was here, and he was like holding me up like this. Like, I'm not even joking. He was holding me up, and I was like, I got so angry at this point. This part is not good on me, but I'm so thankful, like, that Connor even decided to stay with me through all of this, because never once has he been anything but amazing. And, you know, sometimes I act like this. I don't worry, I don't do any of this stuff anymore. This was in maybe like September or something like that. Yeah, so he was holding me up. I remember I was elbowing him, I was screaming at him, and I was shouting at him, and it was bad. Like, it was really bad. I was screaming at him, I was shouting at him, and he ended up just ignoring me, punching him and fucking shouting at him, and he took me over to a bus stop. And my best friend was on the phone to my mum, and she was like, can you come get her, can you drive here? My mum was like, I can't, like, I have her little brother here, I'm sorry. So I was still sitting at this bus stop, and Chloe, when I say she, I'm talking about Chloe, and I'm talking about him, I'm talking about Connor. She had phoned a lot of taxis, stopped loads of taxis, and all of them saw the state I was in. Like, I had to be held up or I would have fell over, and all of them said, no, we're not taking her, we're not taking her. And this one taxi was like, yeah, like, okay, like whatever. And I was like, no, no sir, I'm gonna be sick in your taxi, you need to leave, don't let me go in your taxi, please, please. And he was so kind, like he came out with a plastic bag. Obviously I wasn't gonna be sick, but like, I don't know, with having this kind of phobia, it's like, because you're scared of it, your body makes you feel it, and it's just whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not getting in your fucking taxi. I feel like, I don't know, I'm laughing some, like, I feel so bad. Like, I think about these things and I feel bad for my best friend, for fucking my best friend's friends, for my boyfriend, for everyone. I don't feel sorry for myself. That's the one person that's like, you're a fucking idiot. So we were sitting at the bus stop and I said something that I really shouldn't have. I guess like when you're drunk you don't really care what you're saying. I don't know. I don't get drunk that often. I don't drink. No. I'd said something that really hurt my friend and my boyfriend started crying. And he was hugging me and he was like, don't say that ever again, please. Like, oh my god. I'm quite great thinking about it. It just makes me so sad because they were both crying. My best friend was on the phone, she phoned an ambulance, and it does really hurt me to think of it, like something that I said like made them so upset. After Connor and Chloe were crying, Chloe was crying on the phone, Connor was crying while he was hugging me, he was like, please don't say that. I didn't care. I got up again and once again Connor had to hold me up, and I literally screamed at the top of my lungs, get the fuck off it. Like I said something like that, like it's a blur kinda. And I remember the police came over. I was like, oh no, this is not good. The police came over and they were like, do you think you should be holding a woman like that while she's screaming in public? And I was like, no sir, he's not doing anything wrong, he's just helping me. You should be arresting the guy. And I literally, like, I was pointing at police, I was like, you should be arresting that guy in there. They were like, oh Jesus Christ. They were like, okay, go home, you're drunk. I was like, I was like, no, I'm sober. So then my boyfriend carried me over and I was like, Connor, if you don't get off of me. He's like, okay Emma, I'll let you go. And he let me go and I just fell. But I was on the grass, so he just let me sit on the grass and I was just sitting there. And I had white trousers on and they got messed up. Like they were all black and all that. But finally the police came. They were like, oh my god, what the fuck. And then the ambulance came and I remember I was sitting at the bus stop and I was talking to Chloe and I remember I was apologising for what I'd done and said. And I'd say sorry for like hurting her, and I'm really proud that I did that because drunk me is just an angry person. I don't know why. But anyway, I don't think I would have got like that if I hadn't have seen that man, but whatever. So we got in the ambulance, Chloe came in with me, I got to the hospital and my mum was so angry at me. My mum, I've never seen her so angry in my life. And I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Like I was walking into the fucking hospital, a police officer in one arm, a paramedic in the other carrying me in, and I was just falling and oh, it was awful. And they kept me overnight again. Why am I saying again? I've not made the story time, the other one. Remember, these story times are kind of going backwards. Like the first story is kind of how all of this happened, and I am scared to make that one because it's a really sensitive subject and it's really personal and it's something that really I don't like thinking about, and it's sad and all that. I mean, these are sad, like I'm a fucking idiotic piece of shit, but like that one's just really like emotional. I got drunk and I got kicked out of a Machine Gun Kelly concert and I got sent to the hospital and I had to stay overnight and just all this rubbish. How do you even like do an outro? Like how do people like have specific things they say? I just kind of blurt out my whatever that I want to say. And I'll see you probably whenever I upload, I don't know.